Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are viewing my page today, and wherever you're in the world. This afternoon, I have an interview with a young man from Vancouver, Canada, and I'm going to get him to introduce himself shortly. But if you've been watching my page for a while, you know that each week I do an interview with a business owner. And today I have a fellow business owner from Vancouver, and his name is Ahmed. And I'm going to ask him to introduce himself. Tell us a little bit more about you, where you're living, where you're from, what you do for a living, and how long you've been in the digital business.
All right, awesome. Pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me. I've been doing this business now for 3 years, and the way I got started was through a friend that I was working with at the time. Currently, I'm a firefighter, but prior to that, I was a 911 operator working in a call center.
Wow.
And I knew one of my coworkers. She's been doing that job for 20 years, and then she was looking for change. And one thing she really wanted was, because the night shifts were getting to her, we worked 12-hour night shifts.
Wow.
And yep, 4 days on, 4 days off. So she wasn't really liking the rotation. So she was looking for something else that she can do. And she had young kids as well at the time. And I've always saw her looking. And then one day she wasn't looking anymore, or I noticed it. And then I asked her what she was doing. And then she mentioned she was doing this business. I looked into it. I watched the information session, as we'll talk about later. And then I did my research on the business as well. And everything seemed pretty good for me. And at the time, I was working 2 jobs as well. And one of the things I do at home, and I take care of my elderly mother. So working 2 jobs, I wasn't getting much time at home. So it seemed pretty perfect at the time for me to do that. Then I could be at home on my days off, work on my business, and it's easy for me to just step away from the laptop, to go do errands, help my mom with whatever she needs to, and then come right back. And it was perfect. And especially now that I'm a firefighter, I have a physically and mentally demanding job where on my days off, I'd like to rest, and this provides that. This provides that. So I could hang out at home, go do errands, help my mom out, sit down, do interviews with my business partners, which I enjoy doing, and work on my business from home. So I really enjoy it. Those were the things that got me started, the reason why I started, and what I'm doing now.
Wow, that is awesome. A firefighter.
Yes.
There's lots of firefighters in this business, I've noticed. And so you're still currently working full time then?
Yeah, I enjoy it. Right now, I really enjoy my job, so I don't foresee myself quitting anytime soon. Although a lot of people, when they join this business, they don't want to work anymore. That's why they want to do this. But for me, the routine that I set for myself and the amount of automation in this business allows me to just go do my work. I don't have to worry about my business when I'm at work, and I enjoy that. And then on my days off, I could just sit down and take care of my business inquiries and talk to other people and do interviews, which I enjoy.
And do interviews, that's right. Wow, that is cool. And I guess you've got the best of both worlds, because you have a job that you love, plus you've got a digital business on the side that continues to supplement. Wow, exactly. That is awesome. So you touched a little bit on why you started. So do you want to elaborate on that one a little bit?
Yeah, the reason why I started. So my typical day, if I was working, let's say a night shift, I had 2 jobs at the time. So I was working at the call center, and then I also was working for Frito-Lay at the time. And then I was doing delivery. So there we would start around 3 a.m. and we would go till about around noon. And then when I was working night shifts, I started at 5 p.m. and then I would work 5 to 5. So I would go do that during the day and then come here. And then I only have that little 6 or 7 hour gap sometimes between my 2 jobs, and which would just be me sleeping or me helping my mom. So I definitely didn't like that busy routine. Definitely was looking for change, and this just came at the perfect opportunity. And especially me around that same time I transitioned into firefighting, and then that wouldn't be possible for me to do that other job and do firefighting. So
Yeah.
right when I was transitioning from the call center into firefighting, I transitioned to this business as well and stopped my second job. So now I'm just doing strictly firefighting and this business, which is a perfect flow for me. I could do this from my phone, which is nice if I need to at work, if I have some downtime, I'm able to just check in on my phone and answer inquiries if I have to, or on my page, I'm pretty open that I'm a firefighter and I still work. So usually people want some information or they want further details. I'll just get back to them and just be like, hey, I'll get back to you in a few hours. I'm working right now. So, and people are understanding if you just be honest and real with them. And I get back to them later on. So my routine and the flow that I have right now with my business and work is something that I enjoy and something that I'm able to easily manage at this time. So yeah, that's why I enjoy it, and just working well for me.
Wow, that is so cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
So what would you say is the most important thing you will learn since becoming a digital business owner?
I think my time management, and then through just this business, we have so much educational seminars that we hold weekly, and I've grown a lot and changed a lot as a person, where before I would be, of course, I joined this business pretty young. I was 27. So I had a pretty bad sleeping routine. I would stay up late, wake up late, but now everything has changed. I wake up at 5, work on my business, go to the gym, and then I'm asleep by 8 or 9 usually. So usually I keep my days pretty busy, pretty scheduled, and something that's working well for me. And definitely I enjoy the person that I've become through this business. And the people that you meet are so like-minded in this business that you start talking to them and you realize they have the same routines. So it's easy to connect with a lot of people. And especially before the pandemic started, here in Vancouver, we were meeting up on a monthly basis, which was something I really enjoyed. Prior to starting this, I had no business experience and I actually didn't use social media at all. So it was, the training was pretty easy for me to follow, and it was awesome that people were meeting in person so I could easily take my questions to them. But our trainings website is available to anyone and everyone has access to it. So if anyone ever had any issues, they could reach out to anyone, and I could even ask you, hey, what did you do for this part? And you could easily explain it to me. So everyone has access to everything, and which helps. And everyone knows and has been through the same training to get this business started. So that helps as well.
That's awesome. I know that. So I started this business 2 years ago, and I was in Newfoundland when I started it. Prior to that, I was living in Alberta. And I wish I had started it in Alberta, but I didn't. I didn't know it existed at that point. But I've seen all the meetups in Alberta and in Vancouver, and it's like, oh, why didn't I start? I would love to have been part of those things. They seem so much fun and so many people. And like you said, they're like-minded individuals that are interested in the same business. And so you all have the same mindset. We all have the same goals and the same, mindset and how to get there. So it's really cool to be around people that are very similar to what you are already doing. And, you connect instantly. I mean, you and I have never met, and already we have a connection. And I've done so many of these interviews where it's the same thing, people from all over the world that don't even know where Newfoundland is, and yet we share that same connection of being a digital business owner. And like you said, been through the same training and probably had the same struggles doing the training and the same questions. And yet, you know what? We all come along and we help one another. So that is the amazing part about it.
Exactly.
So cool. Yeah. So what would you say is your favorite part about being a digital business owner?
My favorite part, well, I would say definitely the flexibility, the time management for yourself. You have to be accountable for yourself and show up for your business. And definitely, I think the best part has been the friendships that I made in this business. So one thing that I wasn't expecting, but has come out of it, is the amount of friends that I've made through this all over Canada, all over America, and all over the globe. Just different people I've been doing interviews with, I've been able to connect with, and we have such a large community that it's kind of impossible to know everyone. So doing this and connecting with people this way has been the way I've been doing it. And then after this, I've been able to connect with them online or eventually meet them in person if our travels, if we meet in the same destination someday.
That's right.
So I would say that's probably what I've enjoyed the most, probably the friendships.
I know that is the coolest part. And I think I was a while before I realized, and I started doing the interviews, but the friendships and just the camaraderie that you have with other business owners, and you've never met them before, and you would think it would be awkward, but it's not. It's like we've known each other forever. So yeah, that's definitely an awesome point. So I don't want to take up too much of your time today, but one final thing is, what would you say to those viewers that are watching this interview that are sitting on the fence and they just have not made that decision as to whether or not this is something that's right for them? What would you say to those people today? Your last words of advice.
Yeah, exactly. You heard her say it earlier today already in this interview, but a lot of people that you talk to always say they wish that they have started sooner. Yeah. And especially my friend that I learned this business from, she was on someone's business page like you guys are, watching them for a whole year prior to joining. And she just saw them gaining success after another. And she realized, hey, this is not a scam. And if it was a scam, the name would have changed after 3 months, the page would have disappeared, or it wouldn't be the same people just showing up on their page all the time. And the longer you watch this Facebook business page, or you go to someone else's, you'll see the consistency. They're always showing up and we're not going anywhere. And it's so easy. It's free to just go and sign up on the link below on her website and watch the information session. Put your name, your email address, and they'll send you a link. And watch the information session. It's only 90 minutes long. If you're not able to watch it live, we'll send you a replay and you can watch it at your own convenience. Right. So if you think that you might be interested, or you're not sure, or you're curious, just watch it. It's all free. If it's not for you, no problem. Come back when you think you're ready. But if it is for you, feel free to ask some questions, watch that information session, and definitely move on to the next step, which we'll tell you at that time.
That's right. Wow. Awesome advice. Awesome advice. Well, thank you very much for being my guest today. I really appreciate your time. And I pray many blessings on your business as you continue going forward. And stay safe as being a firefighter. Goodness, it's an important job. So thanks again so much. Take care and all the best.
Thank you. Pleasure being here.